rearranging my office to get my headset working again for my VR. I'll be right back.
Are all those tanks smoked already?
I haven't smoked any. I can see them. I haven't smoked any.
Okay, I just can't see them yet, I guess. Venom rifle. I think I just shot a civilian. No, it was a building. I shot a building. Poor Marshall.
Okay, so that's 6 waypoints added.
So where are these things parked at?
They're just to the north of the big X.
Let's activate the flight plan. Should now be active. We go direct to number 2. So, right now take off.
Alley. Dang, they're like 50 yards away.
Okay, just make sure everything's in auto. Side heading, yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's not as opposed to.
Weak.
That's fine. Let's try and take off without dying. That is, well. Gear up. Get some forward speed.
Flew all the way over there to get shot in the face.
Those S-13 Unity.
I forgot they were tanks. I thought they were trucks.
Jesus,
Wow.
this TV sucks. I can't see shit on it.
You need to adjust it. The knob should be right there underneath it.
For what?
Contrast. Brightness.
Oh, right.
So
Yeah, I gotta put mine in
twist rudder
game
out for
mode
this.
so you sit really close to it, you know?
Yeah.
like your eyes otherwise.
I'm noticing on these Mavericks
Mode.
on the camera for them, there's like dust particles that look like targets when you're really far off.
So hopefully now, in theory, that's flying me to the waypoint, except it's not. It's okay.
I guess they're dust particles, little dots everywhere.
What's this doing now? Oh no, where's it going? Why are we going this way? I don't understand.
Arms will hit those tanks, won't they?
Alright.
They're using radar, aren't they?
So why am I not going to the right waypoint? Does anyone know how this route mode works in the K50? Because mine's taking me in a weird direction.
I know exactly how it works.
He's just been explaining it to me. Hello, Beanbag.
Hello! Oh, well, that's handy.
Hello, Beanbag.
I see now.
Would you like an explanation of how it works?
Yes, please, sir.
I will also learn with you, if you don't mind.
It is a train server.
Traveling from England. I don't think I can get to England from here. I think that's
My
about as far as I
internet
can
will
get.
catch up.
Urban, will these harms see tanks?
No. I mean, they will
I
if they're
suspect
tracking
this
you.
isn't linked
But you'd have to be
this
really
system.
low for that.
Roger.
Okay. So for en route mode is what it's called, all right?
Okay.
Do you know how to look at your Abris and read it as well?
Yeah, roughly, yeah. I've made myself a flight plan.
Okay. Well, that's not where you make your flight plan for your en route mode.
Ah, excellent.
Okay, so if you look at your Abris, it will populate, but what you have to do is to actually set the waypoints for the navigation mode. The navigation panel just underneath it on your right knee there. That's where you have to put your waypoint.
I see.
And mine's only got one waypoint in it right now.
Roger that. That's where I went wrong then. So
So you
the
have
Abris
to
is
hit
just
the
like
waypoint key.
Yep, what you do is if you look at that square, all right, it's got 1 through 0 on there, and then it's got waypoint, fixed point, airfield, nav, target, all that on one side. Your waypoint one right there, that's what you want to use. And if you push waypoint, it'll light up, and then you push the 1, it'll give you the exact location of where that waypoint is set at in digits, right? Lat long. And if you actually look at your HSI, your indicator over there, it will actually point to where that waypoint is now and tell you the distance from that waypoint you are in 10 kilometers right now from where I'm sitting. And it'll give you the bearing you need to go as well.
Oh, 10 kilometers 359 is the one waypoint. How would you add another?
Okay. So what you want to do is if you're looking at that little panel, if you look just below that on the far left side, you're going to see a knob with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 positions on it. It should be in operate right now.
0, 4, 2.
Turn that little knob to the left, one click to enter.
It's like the big one.
And then what you want to do is you want to push waypoint. And your next waypoint will be 2. Hit 2. All right. And then your clear button is going to light up. But there's nothing in there, so you don't have to clear it. Now, all you have to do is reach down. You see the 0 button, how it's got that plus above it? You hit that one time. And then from there, you're ready to type in the actual coordinates. So if you wanted to set a coordinate, you type in your northing first, okay? And it's only going to be a 5-digit. It's only going to be 5-digit, not 6. And then once that one is in there, you hit enter. All right, and then go back to the 0 button again because you want to add your longitude. So you hit the plus button. Now the thing on the K50 is you always have to have that 0 on your latitude or on your longitude, right? So you hit the plus button once and then hit the 0 button for the 0 and then type in the rest of your digits and then hit enter and that sets waypoint 2.
4, 1.
Sorry, I missed some of that. I've done the plus and done the lat. How do I put the long in?
Once you hit enter, you'll hit the plus again. Then you hit the 0 button because you have to have that 0 in front and then put your longitude in.
Roger that. Just like the
Now-
A10, you got to have a 3-digit first for your longitude.
Number 6
Right.
is
You always have to have that
Die.
0 in the front there.
plus 41 50.5.
And then once that is in there, you put your longitude in there and you hit enter again. It should save that into waypoint 2 slot.
So 1.
And the way to check that is reach up and hit 1. Or, whoops, sorry
So
about
that
that.
should be programmed, I think. Oh, let's go back to flight plan.
If you reach up and hit
Nope.
waypoint 1,
Nav.
it should take you back to your old waypoint 1.
Uh,
And then if you hit the 2, it should take you to your waypoint 2. Now, for the actual en route to actually work, you have to reach down and take that switch and flip it back to operate because you're no longer your nav master mode. Flip that to operate. And then say you want to fly to waypoint 2, all you do is while you're in the air and flying and you've
turn
already got
around
your
to the
speed
right.
and everything else the
go
way you
to
want
where
it,
this says we
reach down, you hit the waypoint to highlight that button, hit 2, it should bring up your actual numbers on your thing, and then hit your en route mode button and it will fly to that waypoint.
Well, let's see if it works, because I've done it.
Make sure that your
Everything
heading hold on, all right?
is on.
Ah, that's
On
actually showing
when
me
you
where
hit
the
en
waypoint
route.
is
If it's
now.
not on, it'll just keep flying straight.
Interesting.
Turn your heading selector on, or your heading
God,
hold on,
what
and
is-
then hit
Ah.
en route, and your bird should start
is going
turning
on?
to
Ah,
that
got it.
waypoint.
Let's go on.
Roger
Is
that.
it? That's
It
how easy en route is. And like I said, if you've got a actual flight plan set up with a lot of
250
different waypoints on it, if you start at 1, it'll take you to 1. And then once you get to 1, if you look up just above your compass, above your windscreen
And-
there, like I said,
Route mode
left-hand
on.
side, you're going to see altitude, or your radar altimeter holds, your auto hover, your descent. Then you're going to see en route course, en route nav on, next waypoint, and end route. What that's going to do is it's going to fly you. Once you get close to your first
This is
waypoint,
where we go in there.
it's going
2,
to say
3,
next
4.
waypoint up there on
5,
that little
6.
light, and it will automatically swap
No,
to
we're not going
waypoint
the
2
right
and
way,
fly
are
you
we?
to waypoint 2.
Oh no, yeah, that's one.
And so on and so on. So if you set a route with,
So-
say, like 6 waypoints, it'll fly every one of them waypoints until you turn in route mode off.
So I think I've got
In
my
route
waypoints.
mode is on the right, correct?
Say again?
In route mode is on the right, correct?
You have to set it. Mine's on my HOTAS.
Okay.
Hold on a minute. It's actually a button on your left. If you look on your actual collective, there's a little like three position
Yep, good.
switch on your
Excellent.
collective on the left side that says descent and
So it
route.
says we're slightly off, but let's just see
If
what
you
it
push it
does.
forward, it goes into route mode, and if you push it to the back, it goes
So
into
now the
descent
helicopter's
mode.
flying itself. Let's test that by taking it off from the mode,
Just completely off topic. A second.
taking it away
Yep.
to
What's
here.
the range of a Vickers?
About 7 kilometers.
Yeah.
So if I set it flying this way, like yonder,
You can fire them a little bit farther out if you're higher up, like with what I was talking about.
then group mode,
If you flip your actual
Turn the-
weapon system down there
nice.
from auto to manual, it'll let you fire them out up to 9 kilometers, but
Brilliant.
you got to have some altitude to do that.
so now I can set it on my
Mine, when I
jump.
do that, mine seems to go a bit wonky.
Yeah, I got it bound. I just didn't know about it.
If you want a little bit more range out the Vickers, you can flip that manual auto switch on the front to manual.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about.
Yeah, my Vickers go nuts.
Oh.
I mean,
it helps
like
if you're
nuts.
stationary. If you're turning or moving, they tend to go a bit loopy.
Y'all all fail. You don't
Then I'm on
stationary in a
quarterfinal.
damn helicopter. Makes you too easy of a target.
I was flying straight at the tank. I aimed my nose at the tank, pulled my trigger, and my Vickers just decided it was going to try and fly sideways.
Well, for a general rule of thumb, just make sure that your target is in the hood. You know what I mean? In the square of the
Yeah.
hood, and fire it off that way. Because if you're like outside the hood, say if you're like in your side position windscreens there, it has a tendency to get a little stupid sometimes.
Yeah, and it helps to know which side you're firing off
So
of
is that
too.
going to turn us now to the next waypoint?
Because if you're on a target on the left side and you're
No.
shooting a Vickers off your right side, it's not gonna go. It's not gonna be able to pull hard enough.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, just as a general rule of thumb, make sure that you hit it, make sure your target's somewhere in the front windscreen area. Preferably the hood square.
Yeah.
Do you set the dials on the back? Like, I got a picture that I always set the dials behind the seat to the correct ordnance you're using. Do you do that? Or I've heard people say I don't even mess with that.
Depends on what kind of weapons I'm using. Generally, for your ATGM switch, you don't need to mess with it. But for your AC or ASC
Well, this is
switch,
working.
it does actually change the location of your reticle on your hood. And then there was an old cockpit skin called Ricardo's, and he actually, right there on that data plate where all your hydraulic pressures in are, it had an actual listing of what each setting was for which weapon. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a picture of it.
yeah, that's what you want. Those actually work. So, and a lot of times, if you'll notice, when you reload your helicopter, or like when you first load in, those will be set to whatever is on the wings.
Cavalier traffic minimum final. I think it's Cavalier.
I think I'm going to hit the
Maybe
mouse
not
zero.
on final.
I don't see you on final though.
Final destination. I'm gonna pull a shit hot break, I guess.
Is that you that's really low in the? What is that, a 16?
Yeah.
Why don't we go to waypoint 4? Might be better. I'm trying to climb over this mountain.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to learn in this KA-50.
Yeah, but like I said, the hardest part is the flight part of it. Once you get good to where you can actually fly the helicopter and it's real nice and smooth, you'll figure out after doing some attack runs and stuff, the weapons are easy as hell.
Put 'em on short
especially
final.
once
Yeah.
you get your helmet mount and system in place, and you learn how to use it. All you do is you just look at your target and hit it. You know, hit your designate button to hit your fall over there, and you're good.
And we're down. Perfect. Did not look like I was going to make that.
Evening, guys.
Hey, Special, how you doing?
Tired.
Okay.
Tired.
I'm in the 7 out. You guys just doing helicopters and I do?
So,
Just doing
with the
some
descent button, I take it you got you knock altitude off.
Yes, it will not let you drop below 5 meters though. So like if you're going to land, you can literally use the descent button for landing. And it'll
Do I have
give
to
you a
push and
nice
hold, or-
gradual. No, just, I mean, if you want to, you can just get it to where you're setting on hold, turn your altimeter hold off, or your altitude hold off, and then you hit the descent button and it'll drop you down.
What about the
So everyone
collective
goes to
brake?
waypoint
Do you use that at all?
5.
Hell no.
Yeah, me neither.
I
That's a
heard
no-go.
somebody talking about that. Why in the hell would you put the brake on the damn rotor to slow it down? I mean,
Because you get a perfect, it drops directly straight down. So if you're trying
Yeah.
to go into a hover, it's good for like setting up.
Well, you pop up, launch your rockets, and then hit the brake, and it'll drop you down. Well, you have to hold it, I think. But every time I tried it, it never worked out well.
Yeah, I break the. I break
or you
KFC.
just use the collective. I mean, and like I said, if you're sitting still shooting, you're in the wrong any damn way. Everybody always tells me, "Oh, you got to be in a hover to shoot." Hell, I can shoot 10 times better not in a hover than I can in the hover.
I'm gonna try these big missiles.
The 25s,
Yeah.
yeah, they're all right, but I just don't like it because they don't have range on them. I mean, it just makes no sense to me. Bigger missiles should have a bigger range, you know. They do a little, but not much.
Process
does
is the
anybody-
same as the Vicker.
I think it's like 8 kilometers instead of like the 7 for the Vickers.
Yeah, but the process is the same though, right?
Oh yeah,
Lock
yeah,
them up
yeah.
with a laser, shoot it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we've got the autopilot and navigation figured out. That's good. I can remember how these valve works. How do Skval work? Backstaff rank? Danke, sir. Much appreciated. Oh, how does it work? That's my hover. Okay. It's autopilot, yeah. Yeah. Oh, gun select. No, not gun. No, not gun. Nice to meet you here. You can tell me tomorrow about the Liverpool. Oh, livery. Roger that, sir. That sounds like a plan to me. Very good.
Also, another thing that's good for the gun, if you're using the cannon, take that take your rate of fire switch and switch it from high to low. It doesn't give you as much torque on the helicopter while you're running in. Actually makes your
yes.
shots a lot more accurate too.
I don't know where that button is yet, but
It's on the weapons panel right in front of you below your fall.
Ah, right, got it. Yeah.
It's the far toggle switch on the right that says high-low.
Is it uncaged? Ah, it's uncaged, yes.
The
That's
romance
right.
tree. Look out.
No, it's just people were asking how to fly the Ka-50, so I was, let them know.
Yeah. Moose asked me if we had any helicopter pilots for this Sunday's mission. I said we had 5 or 6 maybe. So it looks like we'll have more than that.
Hell, I'm like 5, so
True.
It's enough remote.
Well, I was just playing with the K50. I'd probably, if they needed it on Sunday, fly a Huey as a gunship for close air support or something. I'm not going to be
What?
good enough with a K50 to.
Yeah. We need a lead Huey or a lead MI or something to lead to drop the troops in, and then we need gunship to do support.
Hopefully, Barlock. He's a pretty good Huey pilot.
I always blow the engine up on the Huey, so.
Yeah, it's easy to do,
Where are these
especially when you're
guys?
pushing it hard. You get it out to about 130 knots, and the engine won't last very long.
Yep.
I always have trouble transitioning when I'm like screaming at 120 knots and then trying to get back into
Right,
a
well,
hover.
good knocks, Mr.
it's
Stall
not so much.
Frank.
Dump the collective and pull
Schlafgut.
back on the stick.
That's all you gotta do.
Bismorgan.
That's all I do in the Ka-50. If you need to slow down real quick, jerk that fucking stick back to about 20 and drop the collective all the fucking way to the floor.
But hopefully, if Barlock's flying, because we're gonna need Huey's gonna be the only one that can carry troops anyway. I would have.
EMI 20.
Or the MI, yeah. I suppose, yeah. I don't own one of them.
Oh, sugar.
How are you busy?
Also, you do know you have 3 power settings on the engines on the Ka-52, right?
No.
Alright, so if you look in right to the left of your collective, you're going to see two levers with yellow knobs on them, right?
Give me a second. I'm just getting
yeah.
back into a.
Yeah.
Okay. You around?
Hi.
You got a few minutes? We'll hop down there.
Roger.
I just dumped my Ka-50 onto the ground and broke all the undercarriage. Right, so where am I looking? Oh, right, so the yellow levers, did you say, behind?
Yep. So what I did is I actually put those on an axis on my Warthog.
Okay.
My left throttle stick is what controls that.
Okay.
And if those levers are all the way down, that's in just your idle position. And if you'll watch, you raise those levers up, and it's going to get to a little bump stop, right? That's your power. That's your flight power setting. Now, if you push those levers all the way up, it's going to raise that sliding bump stop up. That's emergency power. That's full power. So you don't have to fly it like that, but if you ever need it, that's where it's at. That gives you extra power. So like if you lose an engine, you can literally grab the engine cutoff or the fuel switch to whichever engine it is up there, pull that, and then pull those up into emergency power to give you a little bit more power.
I can't seem to grab them. I'm not being stupid.
Well, I've got mine set to a slider, so to my throttle. You'll literally hear your aircraft go up and down. Now, when you're at idle, it's going to put some of your systems into standby mode, like your Schwal and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it may actually turn off if you sit here long enough. Yeah, my Schwal just turned off.
Yeah, everything of mine just turned off. I hit the 2 red ones, and
Oh yeah, yeah. That's that. The 2 red ones are your fuel.
yeah, and everything shut off. Yeah, I'm just so I haven't set them to axes, but those 2 yellow knobs at the back, can't move them with my mouse.
Yeah. That's why I said I have them on the left throttle on my HOTAS on my Warthog. I just don't know how safe this thing would be. There's a lot of naked cables in here behind us. I just noticed that.
Russian built, and it is.
You see on the back of the ejection seat on the left and right where the big cable comes down and it's just like a naked cable sticking in?
Yeah, just right for a bit annoying. And
Yeah, maybe that's what keeps you alive or keeps you awake while you're flying. You get a little electric shock across it or something. All right, well, I'll be right back. All right, well, I'll be back in a little while. Oh, shit.
okay, thank you for the help.
Yeah, no problem, man.
How are you getting on there, Seanock?
I'm doing okay. I decided to jump in my Gazelle for a bit because all the K50s were taken, so I don't mind anyway.
Okay, if you want a
Oh, you-
K50, I'm
you
about
can
to
have
get out
mine.
one.
You can have mine.
Seriously, I'm going to jump in a 810 in a minute and do some.
All right, then I'll just have a little fly
Okay.
button this, and then I'll jump in the K50. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I quite like the Gazelle, but it's very twitchy, isn't it?
You can calm it down a bit with your what? My brain switch.
Curves?
That's it.
Yeah, I've been doing that just now. I lost all my script for some reason.
Trucks just disappeared.
Oh, sorry, did you have some trucks out? Did you say?
Yeah, I was trying to line up
I
the
thought all the
thing.
targets were gone. I just spawned some
It's alright.
APCs, sorry.
It's alright.
Air tracker's coming tomorrow. Been back, thank God.
Oh, nice.
Can't wait now.
You have used head tracking before, though, haven't you? You had a face track, was it?
Yeah, I got an eye tracker I have, but it's useless. I can use it, but it's not very good.
Roger that.
Should be alright. Hopefully it'll come in the morning, not tomorrow night, because I'm back in work Saturday.
Oh, right, yeah. Where are these vehicles?
I was going to try and help you out with Axe's tune on the Gazelle, but I just noticed I haven't flown the Gazelle since I've got my new stick, so I haven't set it all up yet.
That's alright, mate. Thank you anyway. I'm just kind of fiddling with it, I am. I'm not the best of helicopter flying.
But yes, the Gazelle, very, very I kind of like it like that myself, so I never had much access tuned to it. But you can calm it right down if you want to.
It's a light helicopter, so it's gonna be like that, isn't it? I would imagine.
I guess so. I guess in real life it's like
It's like I suppose like a lighter aircraft is gonna jolt more than a bigger aircraft, isn't it? I suppose. That's my thinking anyway.
The
Yeah,
logic
probably.
checks out.
yeah, I definitely need to access tune this.
My biggest issue is like with the eyepiece, doesn't I can't get my sight down the middle, but that's down to tracking, that is. If I'm in anybody's way, tell me to bugger off, because I'm just practicing.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
forget how to lock.
I know my RWR's doing crazy things.
Does the Gazelle have an RWR then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nice.
about all it does have, but yeah. It's
Hey, come
got a.
on, I've shot down MiG-21s in one of them, and 30s and all the rest
Nice.
of them.
Have you?
Oh, yeah. You gotta get them nice and close, mind, and probably dodge a few of their missiles, but you can take aircraft down with it. Used to do the Keshem to the Kasab to Keshem run when you're on the original mission that we
Oh,
used to
yeah.
have. So when you had to take the Keshem airport, we had to get the Gazelles across. So we used to get two of us with air-to-air missiles, so we could shoot down the aircraft as we were going.
You can see how rudder pedals would be a lot easier to fly this signal.
Missile out. They are cool looking. These ones go like off and shoot up.
Rudder pedals, yeah, I mean, I used to get alright. I used to get on really alright with just having the twist grip on a stick.
Yeah, I can fly it, but after a while, it does start to hurt your wrist, doesn't it, if you're trying to hold a hover and whatever.
Get your trimmer right.
Yeah, that's work in progress.
If you get your trimmer right, holding a hover, relatively easy.
I feel like such a movie star. I'm strafing right and firing off Vickers at these APCs.
Huh. This one, the symbology is a little different. There it goes.
Love that little spiral trail
There
they
it
have.
goes.
Oh, my kid took a dump. I'm back.
Oh, I was going for that one. Haha.
Yeah, Stoneburn is messed up lately, mine, doesn't it?
Oops. Too much speed sideways there.
Yeah, it hasn't like really worked in a couple days even.
Oh, I've been off work,
Me-
thank God.
Who needs Stoneburner when you got JD?
Yeah, thanks for inviting me in. Thanks, guys.
It's alright.
I've lost a small runways.
I only did it because JD's promised to buy me a module if I can get 50 people in. I've got 43 left now. Well, when I say he
I'm gonna leave,
promised,
I'm gonna leave now.
I was going to say,
Which module?
an agreement was made. Whether JD is aware or not, I'm not sure.
it sounds like one of your agreements that in your head, everything's signed and that's it.
Yeah.
It's not just in his head, it's on a bit of paper as well. He's signed it
Probably. No in beanbag, in blood.
Oh my god.
in an aim ram or a Harrier machine gun fire.
I think you'll find it's legally binding if it's scrawled into the landscape with the Harry's machine gun.
That's fair enough, then.
And I've just twigged as well. Don't take this personally, but you brought another Welsh.
Absolutely.
Like the goats. Or is it the Chiefs?
Well, we can get old off, mate, to be honest with you.
I must admit, I haven't played on Stoneburner for, well, I don't know how long. I sort of got a bit bored with it because it wasn't very challenging.
Straight the
makes
auto
sense.
hover. So if I get myself in a rough hover,
It's very samey, isn't it? It's good though. It's good to chuck a new aircraft in though. Just to learn.
auto hover. I love these Vickers things because they can pivot. So when you select them, they pivot down. That's so cool.
Are y'all getting any better at the
Can't remember
heli?
how to put the sight in bombing mode. It's next to the laser somewhere.
Take that, Bourbon.
Take what?
What?
Some Shoka in the...
What
What
bird
happened?
are you flying?
K-50. There's a way to
Oh.
put your squall into a like old school bombing reticle.
Oh, I don't know. I could barely damn fly this thing.
They're dead. Ooh,
Wait
there's
a minute, what is
Tunguska
the
there? Or something.
There wasn't anything there a minute ago.
I just spawned in some APCs, but there seems to be an anti-aircraft
Yeah.
thing.
No, I
just
swear, I
spawned them on
put
top of 'em.
Shokas there, but then they disappeared when you put the APCs in.
Oh, I see.
And I
Not
didn't
after
realize
they
that, so I put 'em
took
in
some
again.
pot shots at me, but thank you.
That was the purpose, really, I guess. I guess they do shoot. What is a BTR-80? That is a SAM, isn't it?
I know, it's just an APC. Let's see these guys out. Oh, she's twitchy. This is quite fun to be on the move like this. Oh, am I out? Don't tell me I'm out of ammo. Oh, the horror. Anyone have any good tips on using the K-50 for dump rockets? Like, what kind of range should you be shooting at and stuff like that?
No idea.
Fair enough.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm very, very new to the K-50.
Watch on that. Because I have tried them before, but I always get way too close and get shot down. Oh, there's my little AB thing. Oh. Oh, the range on them isn't very good, actually. Well, let's try this and let's not go into the power lines. Let's get a little bit of speed up.
I find that in the Gazelle as well. I wonder if it's your altitude, I wonder, or your speed.
Yeah, it could be. I'm going to try a rocket run, but I might be dead soon. So let's see.
I die every time.
Can you still like sling load and stuff with the Gazelle?
I don't know, mate. I'm still
Power
very new
lines.
to it. Don't know. I should pick one helicopter and just practice that, really.
Have you got the Huey?
I haven't got that one.
I was going to say, if you've got the Huey, learn to fly the Huey, you'll be able to fly anything then.
Yeah.
Coletti traffic, Venom taxiing to runway,
Oh my god.
They say the MI8 is hard.
runway active.
I must admit, I've never tried it.
It is not.
And I'm on
Basically,
fire.
the Gazelle's way more difficult to fly.
Well,
Really?
Gazelle's really easy to fly. It's just twitchy.
Yeah, so just in comparison, yeah, it's twitchy. That's the point exactly. If you get used
Oh,
to
that
it,
did go well.
then it really doesn't matter.
I think I need to practice that.
But you can dull it down really easily. You can make it really sort of unresponsive if you want to.
I mean, the Mi-8, it's a really huge helicopter, but at the same time, it's really stable, right? So,
Because...
and
I
of
could
course,
have,
all
like, a
these
really big
autopilot
one.
functions
Let's
does help
try
you.
one of them.
Is that which one are you talking about now, mate? Sorry, the Gazelle. The Gazelle.
Mi-8.
Oh right, yeah. I've never flown that. I like the look. Of,
It has. I didn't know it had. It has a bunch of autopilots.
But you need to get to know how to use them because they
Yeah,
are tricky
otherwise
to
you
use.
fight against you, right?
That's the point, yeah.
Okay.
yeah, that's what I'm struggling with the K50, which I'm gonna have a look now. All the different flight assists and stuff like that.
We'll go see if anybody taking off.
I'm just gonna grab a drink. I'll be back.
So they do fire.
I'm gonna go land on top
Oh,
of this
yes, they do.
tower.
They just shot me down.
I took a hit, but I don't know the damage yet.
Venom, your air brake is on. Venom, hello?
Yes. What's up?
Your air brake is out.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Didn't realise it was deliberate.
Jigsaw inbound for Katazi.
Damn, I didn't realize there was aiming at the wrong group. They're already blown all to hell.
Okay, and gear is up. Let's get to his cruise. Not far to the waypoint, so we'll probably engage route mode. Let's just get the weapon on. Let's get our sproul on.
Katazi traffic, Jigsaw
Rifle.
into the brake.
There they are. So for now,
Check. Normally I could have got 2 or 3 in one pass, so I'm having trouble.
oh, bad luck, Huey.
Oops.
Hit my landing gear.
For some reason, my door gunners wouldn't open up on them. Maybe they realised they couldn't do any damage.
I'm trying these big laser missiles. Let's see what they're about.
You're there.
Katazi traffic, Jigsaw short fire.
Oh my god, oh, stay. Auto hover.
Venom rifle. Venom rifle.
Tried to land on the roof and it ripped off one of my
Shack. Shack.
pontoons.
Oh, laser on. There we are.
Oh, Beanbag, I got the little app now that lets me do the A10, and I got my scratch pad
Oh, very nice.
and my two little
Venom
things
rifle.
on my little tablet thing.
Very nice indeed.
Shack.
It does help when you're going to punching in information, definitely.
Anything that makes your life easier is always worth having.
Well, yeah, I've got it set up so it's literally right in front of my throttle. Same on the when I do the 18. I just like it because I ain't got to sit there clicking the bloody mouse all the time now on numbers and all that when I'm banging in sort of codes for your lasties and all the rest of it.
Yeah, of
You know,
course.
you can quickly punch in a waypoint if you need to.
That's why I bound the Vigans computer numbers to the keyboard numpad.
Venom rifle.
Just so I didn't have to go click, 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 click.
Yeah, I've done that with the 18.
Venom might have that guy. Yeah, he does.
Shack. I think that's all targets.
Yeah, I think so.
But you can have this one in the A10. You can have it set for left and right
It's 5. Let's go
screens,
further away.
or left and your scratch pad, or right and your scratch pad.
Oh, okay. So now you
Are you
can't
going
see
to
your-
respawn some targets for Achilles?
please feel free.
So you'll get your K50s and do the canyon run. Hehe.
Yeah, I'll get in a K50. We can all do canyon run. That'd be badass.
Get shot down.
Yeah, actually, that'll be quite difficult in the K50.
Very.
Yeah, I gotta input my numpads on the A10 so I can type in stuff directly from your numpads, because that was awesome on the 18 and the
75.9. Oh, we can go further than
16.
that,
I
can't
did
we?
that.
Yeah, it definitely helped.
The 16's navigation system pisses me off more than it should, but
I think it's still not finished, isn't it?
yeah, it's,
Speed limits. See how far away I can get and still fire off these missiles. Okay, so let's go over this town. Try and fire from here. Oh, nice.
Anyone seen the videos on YouTube? And I think he's an Aussie. I'm not quite sure of the guy who's basically built an A10 cockpit.
what
You
is
know,
it?
He flies DCS, but he's basically built himself an A10 cockpit.
Oh
Isn't-
yeah.
Isn't it a channel called Project Warthog?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks nuts. Looks like a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah, and he like 3D printed and backlit all the panels.
Ah, but that's got a full roundel on it now.
Must be a single dude.
Oh yeah.
For sure. Put him on final. Well, Kobaleti traffic put him on final.
I saw one video on YouTube where this guy got like a fuselage, like nose cone of a like literally like a 747 in his basement. He like cut it all out and molded it into the basement and everything. Built it all up, sanded the panels. Nuts.
What's up, guys?
So,
I did.
What's the
Hey,
training?
Nav. A lot of people playing with the helos. I've just
Really?
finished with the K50.
What's prompted this?
Sunday's mission, I think it's going to be helo heavy.
That'll miss it. Gotta work that retail.
Yeah.
Does anyone know the max range of the KH, or was it KH-25L on the K50? The big laser missile.
I don't even
It's
know
like
what that is.
9 kilometers.
9.
Okay. Because it
Yeah,
looks like I
eight
can't
to,
actually
8 to
lock.
9 kilometers.
Whatever you think is about 8 or 9, move forward about 100 yards,
Yeah.
and then it'll finally shoot.
Okay. Because I can't seem to actually lock anything with my Skval at that range.
You have to have a lot of contrast between the targets. The lack of a infrared on that thing really hurts it.
Yeah, doesn't it?
I think that's fixed in the Hokum too, but it's just not implemented in this version. I think the
See,
real thing actually has infrared.
I
I'm
wish
actually
they'd
looking at
stop
the wrong
doing new
place anyway.
iterations of things. I just want new stuff, right? Like I like the K50. I just want something different. You know? I don't know why they keep doing
Patch. Cobra.
reiteration of the same thing.
Yeah, skip the Cobra. Just go with the Apache.
Oh, this is not good. I've got to about
I love
15
flying the
frames a
Huey
second.
through stuff, like through the trees, through the buildings.
Oh yeah. Well, that's Halos in general. I mean, that's the difference between the 18 and 16 versus the A10 and the Harrier. You're talking completely different worlds of attack doctrine. You have your high altitude, your low altitude, and then you're in the trees. And the helos are in the trees. It's a matter of reference points. And even in A10, you'd say, okay, well, that road over there looks like a good point to start my attack. Whereas with a helo, you're looking, oh, that little field there, clearing looks like a good point of attack. Oh shit, they changed the path.
Yeah.
I've seen all these
They
Hueys
changed
about.
it. Sorry.
Which thing is it sitting in? Is it under servers?
If you do the service command, it will give you the password.
Got it. Trying to work off of the buzz before I head over to my friends.
Got you covered, Bourbon.
Okay, something's going screw with my
Rifle.
thing.
Okay, did they change it from October 14th? Because
Yeah, it
Yes,
just
they did.
changed.
can somebody message it to me?
Yeah, I had a message. I didn't see it because it's not in server info. You gotta
Yeah.
type the stupid thing.
Oh no, I've got a track on a Huey. Oh, I could really ruin somebody's day now, couldn't I?
Power lines, are you modeled? Power lines, are you modeled? Let's find out.
Don't think so. Not the lines.
I don't know. I thought they were.
Nope.
I flew straight through them just a minute ago.
Okay, well, never mind then.
So, I think some are and some aren't.
Don't take the chance. Go over or under.
My Huey's got a good gun on it. Oh, I suppose a couple of guns.
Yeah, the
Especially
problem is you
at the time of
really got to watch the weight on them.
I was just firing my K50 cannon, and then his Huey flew past and just went.
Yeah, but that
You mean like here?
the cannon on the
That's
Hogan
right.
has a lot more power.
That's for sure. I mean, it's just 7.62, isn't it? But it looks nice.
Oh yeah.
And they ricochet everywhere.
Really want to shoot that cave.
Oh no, is it the one that's flaring?
No.
Was anyone
Then
sending that
open fire,
password to
sir.
me?
I wonder if you could do a flip in the Huey. Look at that.
Beam
can try
piece or trucks being spawned?
We got no guns.
Now, were y'all doing the canyon run?
So come off. There's some work for you.
I was just taking out.
Alright, because if y'all were going to do something like that, I would definitely get in the K50.
Was anyone sending the password to me?
It's try harder. Everyone's in, so you can just, that's it. It is in general chat if you type in servers.
Yeah,
So it's
in announcements too. I couldn't find it. I'd ask. So.
Not sure if they yeah, they haven't changed. He hasn't changed it yet in server info. Unfortunately.
Special K still around? He can do probably.
He's
He's
having a
done it
meeting
in.
with JD.
He's done it for the bot. He's done it for the bot, so you can type in servers and it'll come up. But he hasn't done it in the actual server thing yet.
Come off, where are you? I'm just shooting. I've been shot by some tanks.
Oh, the canyon runs up and run.
Okay.
If anyone wants to have a go.
That doesn't sound good.
Well, it doesn't sound good.
Maybe it's flares, but I hear explosions.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I'm on the
coming from my
runway.
helicopter.
Okay.
I think that was a
Interesting
120 mil
experiment
shell.
last night.
I'm okay with the Vickers, but everything else I always die when I try and use it. Cannon, rockets.
Cannon works the same way as all the other targeting systems. You just lock the Cheval on target and pull the trigger.
Yeah. I always just get too close though and then they get shot.
Well, yeah.
Bourbon, be advised, these tanks
Yeah.
are really heavily armored, so they will shoot you down if you get too close.
Why is there white smoke everywhere?
Also, my wife's asking for the TV remote, so doing the best I can, babe.
Kobuleti traffic. Runway active.
Somebody shooting Willie Pete's down there.
I took off early on fuel, but
And my tail rotor is gone. Boom.
Hicks is up there in A10, tooling around.
Oh, just playing around with my helmet mounted display or helmet mounted queuing system, whatever you want to call it. There is a slight problem with it, I think.
What's that?
Well, sometimes you look at what you think is a target, and you hook it, and you make a SPI on it, and then you slave your teapot to it,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it shoots off in some other direction and ends up going back to the bullseye or your.
What's happening there is you're turning your head forward while your hammocks is still selected as your soy, and so it automatically tracks forward towards whatever you're looking towards. So easiest way to avoid that is as soon as you get a good SPI on a target, switch over to making your teapot soy, and that will prevent that.
Right, Roger. Thank you.
Happens to me all the time. It pisses me off.
where are the new targets?
It was starting to get right on my tits.
Well, keep your tits out of it.
I don't see
Tuck them
'em.
away.
Where's he gone?
I hate that it does that.
Time to play gunship. Been a while.
Oh, they're all dead.
If they're not just behind the smoke,
Yeah, there are still some there.
they are still alive. The first row is just dead trucks, but behind them there are some enemy tanks.
Uh-oh, I see them now.
Okay, so let's try and find out how close I need to be.
Uh-oh, I crashed.
Oh no.
Oh, I looked over there just as somebody slammed into the ground.
Me. I wasn't in
Venom.
Cat 3. I forgot to change my loadout handle.
Okay, so we're on autopilot, it's stop the climb.
That Huey looks pretty awesome.
Beanbag, try engaging from just behind that river that's in front of you.
River. Oh, yeah, okay, roger.
That'll keep you out of range of the tanks, although they may
Can you
still
fire?
laser and shoot you.
Roger. Is there
Your
a button
laser
I have
warning
to
goes
push?
off, be aware.
Okay. Is there a button I have to push to get a laser range, or will the lock button do that when it's in range?
If your laser is turned on, it will automatically laser when you lock a target. The problem is that will burn the laser out rather quickly. So if you're searching for targets, don't use the laser because that'll also warn them that you're lasing them. The same as you get a laser warning when they're lasing you.
Roger that.
And so what I always do is I find my target, lock it, engage my laser, lock it again, and that will usually allow me to engage.
Okay, yeah. Turns out my laser was off, so yes, you're bang on the money there. Is there like an
Yeah, you'll
unlock
get-
button?
You'll get it's a toggle switch is what it is. It's on the collective. You'll get it if you see a range listing on your Schwal, your laser's on,
Okay, so I should keep that off as much as possible then.
if at all possible. Yeah.
I'll just go
So
blind
that's
that, I think.
bind that. Bind that to a button.
Where are you at, Bourbon?
Oh yeah, I've got mine on button as well as my
I don't know.
lock.
I was gonna come up into 15 and slowly.
Reset button.
Oh, I'm over here at the top, right next to
Let's
it.
add that.
Okay.
I got bombs.
Let me see if I can get bombs.
I have it bound.
Oh,
Oh,
like 15, but you could,
Oh, I could get an A10.
Test traffic Maverick taking off
get
from
it,
the ramp.
What are? Wait, you're in the 2000. Now, see, I want to be able to keep up. I'm getting back in the 16, I guess.
You should do the biggin, man. I'll show you how to use the biggin.
oh hell yes.
Find it up.
Biggin rules.
Blake portal.
Biggin cap is best cap.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, this thing feels great when you path flicks.
Okay, that was an 8.3 kilometer shot. Let's see if it hits.
Does the Mirage have
Now,
DCS
remember-
automatically, or do you have to install a pod?
Now it gets tanks with the KA-50 at longer distances beyond, say, 4 kilometers. You'll probably need to shoot 2. So
Doesn't
if
the
you flip
Mirage?
your if you flip your range switch to long, it'll ripple fire 2 off on it. That's to make up for the lack of inertia that they have.
I just hit a tank. I'm not sure if it's dead.
You want to go to 266, Bourbon?
Yeah, hold on.
Viking Hicks,
Oh yeah, it's dead.
Go ahead, Viking.
are you able to lace for me in like 5 minutes?
Roger that.
I'll try this F5 GPU 12 thing again.
Oh, very nice. Exotic.
Jigsaw, watch it. You got rockets inbound.
Copy.
Yeah, so 14 AGR-20 APs hitting the top of
Why
a tank
attack?
do 0 damage.
Yeah, those things don't kill
Okay.
tanks. They're
I
for
was
light
just,
armor.
yeah, I was just
Find
trying
the
something.
communication switch and
You can try to engage from the rear, but I don't think they're going to do anything.
Well, I sort of waited with my laser, so I brought him in as much on the top of the tank as I possibly could. And yeah, no. Hoping at the top of the tank was the weakest point.
It's a lot of Willie Pete. Were you shooting
Viking,
with Willie Pete?
Go ahead, Hicks.
would you like to go into the canyon, get away from the helos for the lasering?
Yeah, sure. Just let me know when you have a target for me.
Roger that.
I don't know what's working, but I don't know what. How?
There's not an optical sensor right there in front of your canopy on the nose plane, like a bubble, kind of like the Russian plane.
No. Yeah. Nope.
On what?
The Mirage.
Oh.
I just didn't know if the jamming pod is like something you have to add or it's automatically in the Mirage. I think it might be already in.
Are you still at Katasi?
I am.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and taxi the runway, and I'll wait for you.
Meet you there. Which runway are you going for?
I can go down there to, well,
No, I'll go to you. Whatever. Which
that's gonna
way?
be in
Where are
range.
you?
I'm at the opposite end. So you'll want to pull out and go right all the way down. You came out of 43, I guess. Yeah, I'm down here at, I think it's 02.
Yeah, let's try that.
Merrick, it looks like you're gonna be down like me.
08. Yeah, runway 08.
Oh no, terror of the
That's
stuff.
good.
I've put a marker on a group of targets we can go after.
Oh yes.
Roger that. I was just about to find out what's the best way for you to pick the target up, given the fact you can't see my speed.
Yeah, I'm just going to aim for that group generally.
Roger that.
Not sure how to turn this scowl off, if I'm honest.
I'll just set that as a waypoint. So I'll get myself into orbit over there, and then I'll let you know once I'm all ready to go.
Yeah, and I also need to identify the target area visually.
Roger.
Kabbaleti traffic, runway active.
Man, you got a lot of bombs hanging from them wings.
Yep. And 6 Maverick.
Yeah, lovely.
I'm gonna follow your lead, because I'm wanting to see the bombs come off of that thing.
All right, just going to 80%. Got to take off in burners, so rolling.
You remember when the keystrokes are in the open?
Doesn't look like those bombs would clear those Mavericks.
That's what we got to do. Practice buddy lasing the
Yeah,
A10.
about
actually.
tired.
Thinking about Viking situation is get people not to put the T-pad on and literally just go by the speeds
That would be
without being
interesting.
able to see targets. Well, yeah, if you had one FAK doing all the lasing and the other guys, if they didn't have T-pods, you literally have to go by the speed alone.
That could be fun.
It'd be good training for buddy lasing, because then most people aren't worried about trying to find the target in their teapot. It's just, put a speed on top of the speed of the lead.
Drop it in
All
the
right.
cone.
201.
Yeah,
All right.
drop and bug
Right.
out.
Yeah.
You just have one. You could have 3, 4 A10 literally just rolling in, dropping bombs left, right, and centre. But it would be good buddy lasing training.
Yeah, so what I gathered is you just throw your T-pod where his SPI is, and then hit the laser spot search, and then you get the symbology on the HUD.
You can
Yeah.
do that, but if you're working without a T-pod, you can with the hammocks you can see where their speed is. You
And
just
just
select
hook
it.
it.
Yeah, let's try the
Yeah.
And then
bombs.
what?
just
Just
look at-
CCIP it and just let it fly.
Well, yeah, for the
CCRP.
most part, CCRP would work too. You just trying to get it in the cone so that the seeker head can do its work.
I have the target area in sight, so just let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm about 15 miles out. Yeah, so with
So
the
stick them little poddy things on.
GBU-12, you're probably better off CCRP. Because you ain't got to go into a dive or anything like that. And you literally, as long as you can see my speed, you put a speed straight over the top of that, so it gives you a drop queue at least. And then as soon as you pickle off, you just go pickle in, and I hit my laser, and away it goes. You never really have to see the target.
By the Maverick.
But yeah, if you've got A10 without the pod on, that would definitely be good practice.
Oh, why is that lock?
What's up, guys? It's Commander Kinky Boots here, checking in.
Where am I going?
Hello, Kinky Boots.
Yeah.
What am I doing with my life?
I have no idea. If you don't know, none of us fucking you got a clue.
Altitude.
Oh, that's right. I'm going over to those tanks to kill them.
Urban altitude.
Viking Hicks, I still can't see that target.
Near the bend in the river. Should be at least 5 target.
Keep up with shit.
Make it
What's
sweet
that,
and sweet
control
love down
code?
by the river.
The nav
Did they change the
reset.
password?
Yes.
Yes, it's Kinky Boots is a dick.
Mate,
Oh, that was
Okay.
uncalled for.
you gave me that name, and I'm gonna report you to Just Dude and Kelso. Get banned. My dad owns this server. He's Bill Gates.
Yeah, none of us care.
Vikings. No.
I'm sure it was called nav.
Everybody knows Bill Gates created the coronavirus.
That's right.
In his spare time.
Of course he did.
Let me into the server. What? Where does it say this new updated password?
Dunno.
Go to general chat, type in servers, or just look up a little bit and it's already there.
Tell me the password. Oh. It does.
Ah, targets.
Viking Hicks, I have targets.
Great. Are you ready for me to roll in?
I'm ready for you to roll in. Just let me know when you
Right,
pickle.
where was I?
There.
What is that mode? Application code.
Oh, too close.
Switch. Rebecca, I know there's a button here somewhere. Reset? Target in mode reset.
I really gotta push this thing, man. It's not running. I got a lot of weight on it.
Well, the Mirage is a little faster. I'll
Right.
back off a little bit.
Now we're ready.
I think.
Oh, I'm right with you.
Viking rolling in.
Roger.
Alright, the river's coming up here. Turn a radar on.
Say radar off.
I put it on.
I was short. But now I know how much I need to lead him.
Oh, well, hey.
Yeah, I know how now. I know how to adjust my diving, but I don't have any more GPUs.
Oh, that was a bad button.
Like down here in
I,
the valley somewhere.
I need to aim like 500 or 600 feet above them
Oh,
for them
right.
to guide.
I didn't even realise you dropped.
I called it out.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. Sorry, Viking.
No problem.
I heard you say turning in, and I was waiting for you to say pickle, but I didn't hear you say pickle.
Need to be more clear in my communications.
No, I've got a diamond down here.
Going
You see
rockets.
something?
I just got a marker. I don't see anything.
Oh, these bad guys.
There's something on this road right here, right below me. It's like a single tank. I thought there was more over here, but I didn't really look at the map.
Link traffic marked texting to Cat 1 for departure.
Keep hitting the wrong buttons.
And Viking, if you want to grab a plane, I got about 30 more minutes. If you want to grab a plane and some.
No, just do it when I don't have it to do it. But we just do a proper like. I will load up like 4 next time, so we can do like drop one at a time and test.
Yeah.
Ah, I think I see
I think
them
I
there.
lost visual.
Up in the mountains.
Are there any targets here?
I'm gonna pop up and go back the other way, I think.
Alright, I'm trying to get back on your 6.
Slowing
turn?
down. A couple
That's not
times.
good.
There's some more targets, but they're in weird spots.
You're just up ahead still. I'm not too far behind. Oh. Oh. You're dead. Are you dead?
I'm not dead. I'm in the valley. Something just blew
I've
up
seen
above
something.
us.
Yeah. I'm getting ready to hit that with bombs.
Oh, I see an SA something. I see the smokes. I'm gonna bomb it.
I don't know if I have enough altitude or if I'll get there in time, but they're occupied right now.
Rifle.
Bombs away.
I don't know if I got any off.
And that's all the tanks, boys.
Excellent stuff.
Does it mean next round?
Ah, they didn't come off the rail. Why did they not come off the rail?
Mine didn't either. I don't think we were set up right.
What are you flying?
He's in a Mirage. I'm in a 16.
Oh,
But we were running low through a valley and we came up on some SAMs and we tried to bomb them. It's just too hard to get back into the right position.
Is PAR ready or is the other one ready? Spin it around. I got the symbology on the HUD, but I also have an X.
I want to get a visual before I drop. I'm not sure.
I've got to land someplace. I'm on backup hydraulics. I have his RTB.
Okay, so it's creeping forward.
Got too close to the tank as I was approaching and killing them.
I'm already bingo fuel. Where you at, Bourbon?
Entrance to the Delta.
Yo, beanbag.
Hello.
Going.
Hey, what?
How's it going?
Ah, not too bad. How's it going with you?
Not too bad. Did you see what my name is?
Yes.
Thanks to you.
I don't think it was me who suggested it.
Oh, it was Salty, and then Viking was like, yes, that must do that, and then Special K was like, yep.
I got a visual on you.
Couple of traffic Maverick
Just so
inbound for
finicky
landing on
right
the
around
ramp
the
with battle
center
damage.
point.
Lost visual. It's hard to keep an eye on that thing. It's so paper thin.
Yeah, it's tiny. I don't know where the bad guys went to though. I turned the wrong way.
Ooh. Take that, bad guy.
I'm at 1400. I've got to go.
Yeah, we'll just go back and
Oh shit, that's not good.
drop on a freaking warehouse or something. I'm at bingo too. Gonna come out of the mountains here.
We need
Anyone
to
know
go
what
straight back and go to Batumi.
I don't know what the strike frequency is for the tanker.
Which one?
The MRLPS shell, I think it's called.
Push left Alt B and it'll list it on there.
Kablamo.
Alright, cheers.
Yeah, it's 285 for me.
285.
Oh, I see you. I don't think I can catch up though. What's your speed right now?
450.
Well, whoever that is, they're definitely not going the. Oh wait, I'm not.
God, I'm glad this thing has a nice size accumulator in it.
Are you gonna try to land from inland or out at sea?
My bombs come off.
I can't see from here.
Some did, but
I'm gonna try to land from the inland side.
Oh, nose gear collapsed. It's alright.
Oh, we're getting some launches over here.
ooh, holy mo!
Did you see that?
It went right by my freaking can.
Me too. But I cracked. I mean, I made it back.
I survived the canyon run in an A10. I think they need more stuff in that canyon run.
A10 air breaks out.
Go ahead. I'm gonna land from the other way, so.
I'm dead.
You're dead?
I got hit.
Really?
Yeah, right there by the. Right when you said it went by your canopy. One went by my canopy too, and I hit the ground. Trying to dodge. But I'll be down there in a quickness.
Anyone know how to fix a TAD in an A10?
To do what?
I got no nav data. I've been hit a few times, so maybe it's dead.
It's probably broke.
Right. Because I got no symbology on me HUD or anything to show me where direction I gotta go in.
Yeah, your GCAS has probably been hit. It should say on your caution panel.
Yep. No, don't need to go here,
Nav and CAD C.
Okay,
Toast.
Is your altimeter in pneumatic mode?
I have no idea.
Your backup altimeter there on the bottom right of your Sacred 6.
Your Sacred Set.
Sacred 6.
Yeah, what?
Which ones are they then? Hang on, I haven't learned that much.
Sacred 6 refers to the general 6 most important gauges you'll ever have in an aircraft. Generally, it's the altimeter, airspeed indicator, vertical speed indicator, etc. Your airspeed indicator should be on your bottom right of the forward center section there. And it should be in pneumatic mode with a yellow flag.
Attention, Badoomy traffic, Bourbon, I'm final. Oh my god, I have no idea.
Oh.
Okay, if you hop in a Cessna, the 6 gauge is directly in front of you, or the Sacred 6. You know, with military aircraft, they tend to shove them to the side because they're not very useful with electronic systems. However,
Just landing without
the
gates,
A10
fine.
has them as
It's fine.
primaries. You'll find the same thing in the
It's
F5
fine.
and
No
some
problem.
other.
Right, so I got the climb rate. My altitude is showing 0.
Okay,
You,
so on your
1, 2,
altimeter.
3, 4, 5.
Oh my god.
I forgot I
Yeah,
popped the
trouble
landing
here.
gear.
Come on.
Okay, there's a little lever on your altimeter in the A10 that says electronic and pneumatic. You gotta click the lever so it sits on the pneumatic for a second or two, and that'll turn to the pitot tube.
Oh, there we go.
And then you could do what you can to level the aircraft out as best you can, and hit your HARS fast direct on the bottom left by your left knee there on the front panel.
Hit my what? Sorry.
It's a button that says HARS fast direct. Basically, it's designed to adjust. Right now, you're in HARS mode, which is the old legacy system.
Can't see a button that says HARS fast direct.
Give me a second here. I'll pop into an A10. I can point directly to it.
Did you crash?
I landed, but I forgot I popped that tire, and I didn't land like I should have with a popped tire. But I'm landed.
Sure, at Batumi.
Okay, in the
Alright, I'll
A10,
head that way.
in the A10, if you're on backup electronics or your backup flight systems, on the center console there behind your stick, you should see right underneath your HSI your buttons for EGI and TISL.
Got that.
Okay, to the left of that switch that's in between them should be a HARS button. That should be illuminated right now.
It is, yeah.
Why is
I
it
can see it now if I look.
Okay, so if you look
That's weird.
straight to your left and a little down, just below under your CICU button, you should see a HARS fast direct button. Now, if it seems like your artificial horizon, is getting a little off from what seems to be proper with a visual scan, kind of level out as best you can and hold that HARS fast direct, and that will readjust your gyro to be correct.
Not good at the top.
That might be a...
I think I got it.
You know what?
Uh-oh.
The game might
Says
not be
it's
a
a
bad
blue
idea
back.
if I'm going to be doing this the whole time.
Oh, I just killed the tanker.
Oh, bugger.
So
Okay.
That's not good.
you should be able to fly with
So,
those
my
with
spell
your
card,
airspeed
yes, it is.
indicator,
Right.
your artificial horizon, and your altimeter set in pneumatic mode.
So that's noted. K50
There's
does
a way
not
to
like
crash
being
an A10,
bashed
I've
on the
done it.
floor. Got it.
Roger.
Okay, so all you need is vectors to home, and you should be able to get it back in safely.
Basically, look out the window and look for an airfield.
Okay, where are you at?
Ooh, I got it. He's gonna repair.
Oh, I'm not far off of bullseye, I don't think.
Okay,
Alright, I'm
okay.
up
Actually, you've got Koboleti right behind you. It's at your 4 o'clock right now.
I got it. I'm over the top. Roger.
Okay,
Thank
yeah,
you.
you should be able to get it down safely. Now, you may need to blow your gear down if you got hydraulic failure, but it doesn't sound like you do.
I haven't switched any emergency system on yet.
Okay, what else illuminated on your caution panel?
Just nav and
GCAS?
CADs.
Okay, yes,
Well, it says
actually,
CAD.
hell, you're practically combat capable at this point.
Oh, just got a lot of holes in me.
Yeah, you should be able to land that just fine. You shouldn't have any issues with your hydraulics, although check your hydraulic needles there above your fuel indicator.
So just the
and make sure you're not sagging badly on either one.
They're both on the red.
Okay, the touch jump gets red. Okay, so you don't have a hydraulic leak right now. You just have electronic problems.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
should
know
be able
that.
to land that just fine.
Probably the rolls.
Yeah, that's
because,
all. Thanks for that, because I didn't know how
fine,
to
it's just
set
a
up
pitch.
for my altitude if it all went to tits.
Yeah, generally, if you seem like you have major electronic problems, like bigger than what you have now, and you may be hydraulically deficient, you turn on your APU to get some power back on, and that can help with the hydraulic
that's more stable.
slagging a little bit.
Yeah, I was
Oh my
always
God.
told if I lost one engine, hit your APU.
Yeah,
Kill
so
the
what
engine,
you
hit your
See what
APU.
he's doing.
so what you can do is you can kill that engine, hit your APU, and then use the APU to power the engine to windmill it, and that'll give you some hydraulic pressure on the on that system.
Yeah, I've not got into the sort of A10 emergency systems yet, really.
It's fun.
Oh yeah, I mean I've landed in A10 in some right old states, but I haven't done the proper emergency systems. I haven't gone to the big yellow and black box on the left hand side there.
I've done that once. It actually works pretty nice.
Hit
Doesn't
all
hurt
the
to
emergency.
Doesn't hurt to
No.
test it out every now and then.
And if I couldn't have worked out my altimeter, I would have done it the old-fashioned way by just looking out the window and say, "Yeah, I'm pretty close to the ground."
Right. Yeah, but that also switches over the air source over for your airspeed indicator as well, if I'm not mistaken. So otherwise, you wouldn't have any airspeed indicator that's accurate.
I have 0 airspeed indication.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It says 50.
Hey,
Okay.
join the club.
So the fact that it's now flashing the gear things tells me I'm below.
Okay, yeah. Once you put your gear down, your angle of attack indicator should still work, I think.
But yeah, I've got no airspeed indication. Just trying to figure out where my airspeed is on. Well, yeah, I've got no airspeed indication on my thing. I'm doing.
I see now.
There's no way I'm doing 300 knots.
If you got your airspeed indicator, just go by that.
Cabo,
That's right
Yes,
underneath
sir.
the RWR, isn't it?
are you just doing circuits?
No,
Yes,
the one
sir.
that on your HUD.
Oh no, I haven't got one on my HUD.
You just
No,
learned
the
to
one
fly
beside
that.
your HUD. To the left, to the lights.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I'm have no clue to operate anything on this bird here, so I'm doing some circuits, then switch to some bird that is easier to fly.
You should have got a good plane, like a Navy plane or an Air Force plane. Or not an Air Force plane, Air Force plane so quick.
Oh, watch out,
You should
Mark.
got the
Oh my
vegan.
god.
Okay, Hicks, if you're turning to land,
I
you
have
put
to
your
begin.
gear down now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, easy with the shouting. In my
Sorry.
fucking ear. Turn your mic down as well. Loud
Alright,
again.
it keeps resetting. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
you're stalling there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, put your gear down.
That was a close collision, F-14 and K-15.
It was a bit. My game froze for a second.
Okay, you got your 3 green.
I looked out at
Roger
my
that.
wing
Okay.
and saw you like 2 inches.
You're running a really fast. You're running about 290 knots. But your
Cool,
speed
if I
brakes if you can.
So landing.
So you're gonna rip that gear off. So your airspeed indicator probably is working. You have to go around probably. Yeah, you're gonna run out of the runway real quick there. Oof.
Ooh.
Pull your emergency brake handle.
I'm alright, I got it.
Nicely done.
You're leaking fuel out your right wing. You're probably a little light on your right side. In the
Couldn't
slipstream, I
reach
couldn't
back.
tell if that was smoke or not.
I couldn't reach. I couldn't take my hand off the stick or anything to get me mouth to grab me emergency brake handle, and I don't have it bound to anything.
Okay, gotcha.
Never needed it.
The important thing is you get it stopped.
I was getting to the point where I was either going to power back on or just dump it on the ground.
Yeah, that landing probably would have killed that landing gear.
Well, I've got all green light still.
Yeah, but the maintenance guys aren't going to be happy.
Nah.
I've seen better A10s, Hicks.
Yeah, it's ruined the
I've
paint
seen
job a
worse.
little bit.
I know, I spent ages on that paint job.
I've flown worse.
I did worse.
If you like, I
Good
could
job
shoot
bringing it
that
in, though.
smoke off you.
I didn't realise I was smoking.
Oh, it might
Yeah,
just be the
your
fuel light
engine was
you're right, mate.
smoking and your fuel was bleeding out.
That emergency brake handle don't work very.
What about it?
The emergency brake handle doesn't work very well. I've just pulled it and I'm not stopping.
You probably don't have any hydraulic pressure left.
Shall I stop you, Hicks?
But normal brakes work.
Oh. That's weird.
Macabo, are you still on the runway? Because both my engines have just conked out.
Correlated traffic, jigsaw, runway scheme.
Oh,
So that's
I take
traffic
it
lights
apart-
taking off.
Apparently my right wing pump isn't working.
Yeah, it's because you were bleeding fuel out of it.
Oh!
That was a little close.
Yeah, no, sorry, I lost all my engines.
And I'm turning off my ground safety just in case a certain person in a certain KA-50 lands in front of me.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it.
Yeah, you would.
What, you mean like land right by there? Oh my god. Oh, I'm not gonna land there.
There's actually a decent
Whoa,
belly
those-
landing model in the F-14.
Urban machine guns.
I don't know. Is there?
Yeah, I just slid all the way, and it didn't just explode when I hit the ground, which is kind of nice. I slid and it started like ripping off flaps and stuff.
If my ground
Look at the
safety
carpet.
works.
Look at the carpet bomb that ran out of tanks.
Oh my god.
What does that sound like, David?
Terrifying.
Serious happen.
Oh, I can actually shoot mine as well.
It's all fun and games until somebody loses a leg.
Or something? Oh,
I just got annihilated.
See?
there was smoke and then I moved slightly. My aircraft moved slightly and you just blew up in front of me.
There was a
The kick from
K50
the
there.
gun.
K50 plus
the kick
Bert.
from the gun moved. Yeah, the kick from the gun moved. Yeah. I was only meant to shoot down the side of you.
I felt like I was trying to poke a wounded tiger. Look at him, he can't do anything. Rah! Oh dear.
He's angry. Oh, he's angry.
He sounds angry.
Like, remember when I hit you mid-air in an F-18 you're in the K-50?
Yeah, that gun does sound terrifying from that angle, doesn't it?
Oh, it does.
That's terrifying from all angles.
Yeah, really.
Sometimes I fire it and flinch.
I was in when I was in Kandahar. I had a couple of A10s went over when I was there, and I heard 3 bursts from that cannon. Someone's having a bad day. pilot was having a good day. Somebody was having a
Yeah.
really bad day.
That's some
And
nice
yeah,
Huey flying.
it sounded very
Oh.
terrifying. Oh, they almost got that wrong, whoever that was.
Oh,
Yeah, I nearly did. Yeah.
very smooth Huey flying right into those trees.
I do like the fact that I can have my my scratch pad and my screens on my tablet now.
The hell, I'm in an A10C1.
Yeah,
not
how'd
a
you
2.
do that?
Thought something was off.
A program and an app. And you can have your MFD,
Alright, I have
whatever
visual
you
on
want,
you. I'll follow you.
your scratch pad in your A10.
Okay. That's fancy.
It just makes life a little bit easier. Especially if you want to whack in a quick waypoint or something like that.
Where'd you go? I lost visual. You going over the water?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm gonna like go back down the radial of the runway and then head into the mountains together.
Okay.
Feedback. Have you spawned back in?
No, I might call it a night there, I think. Someone's just ruined all the fun for me. Naming no names.
Oh, it's not me.
Serenity.
To be honest, do you know
I'm
that
just
information?
This is
I
weapon
told you I
load.
had to read.
Where are you, Vin?
I'm down low, turning in towards the runway now. I don't see you.
I'm just turning into the runway right now.
Yeah, I'm at about 1500.
I'm going to
Just
call
to
it
the
for the
right of
evening.
it, I'm at 3,000.
Roger.
Shall catch you guys later.
So
Catch you
I'm
again.
gonna follow the river.
See you, fellas.
Okay.
Roger. At the fork here, at this mountain dead ahead, we're gonna take a left.